Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the ESR Red Eye Super Late Models come to Limaland Motorsports by round number 4. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, depending on where you are from around the globe. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for the 4th round of the season. Practice happening at the moment right now. Of course, we'll get into qualifying. Then we'll turn our attention to 2 heat races, I believe. We've got 20 cars signed into the pit area for tonight's race. And of course, we'll go straight into a main event as well. I don't believe there will be a consolation race. Of course, we'll have to play it out and see what happens here. But again, some fantastic drivers getting set to put their super late models around the tight little bull ring of the Limaland Motorsports Park. We are set for qualifying in about 2 minutes time. What we'll do is we'll quickly step aside. We'll take this opportunity to go out and promote the race just a little bit, and we'll come back with about a minute remaining. And then of course we'll talk about some points and stuff like that. Of course, a big thanks to the guys that have helped put this on. Of course, 3D Racing, Ken Skins, and of course Capron Screen Printing as well. So big shout out to those guys. Make sure you head over to their social media pages. Give them a like, give them a follow, all that stuff. Show them some love and show them some support for the people that help put on the ESR Red Eye Super Late Model League. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to step aside briefly, and we'll come back with qualifying in just a moment. Alright, we are back. 30 seconds left in this practice session. Of course, last week at the Volusia Speedway Park, Dylan Wilson took out the victory. In fact, he's won 2 out of the three rounds so far. As we'll, I'll be able to show you the point. In fact, I won't be able to show, but I can tell you the point standings going into round number 4. Of course, Kevin Dedman, who once again is here tonight, he's second fastest in practice. He's sitting on top of the points chart at the moment with 200 points. Dylan Wilson, who has picked up 2 wins, he's sitting on 198, just 2 points behind your leader. Jeremy Capron sits in 3rd. Cody Kelly in 4th, and Evan Say will round out your top 5. Then you go back to David Sutton, David Lamb, Robert Fletcher, Ryan Diarty, and Austin Yarbrough make up your top 10. 27 points separating 1st through position number 10. Bailey, Dylan, hello, and welcome everybody in. Robert, hello again. Thank you very much for tuning in. Dylan, at the moment we're feeling okay. We've had some painkillers, so we're feeling pretty good at the moment. But of course, we've still got the old back pain. It doesn't seem to want to go away anytime soon. Here we go, qualifying on the racetrack right now. And we'll show you the drivers that are on the racetrack. Of course, the bottom left hand of the screen, you'll be able to see who's on the racetrack. Trevor Fitz in car number 28 in the D1RT entry. He's going to pull it up. He's going to be sitting 3rd quick. We'll watch Ryan Fleming in car number 20. Shad Prescott, of course, goes to position 1 with a 12.867. Dylan Fox 2nd by 6/1000 of a second. Then you go back to Trevor Fitz. Ryan Fleming 6th quick. There's Fitz again. David Sutton pulls the 97 up. Evan Say. Austin Yarbrough, a couple of drivers inside of the top 10. Hayden Cardwell 4th quick with a 12.908. Out rolls the D1RT 999 entry of Dylan Fox. Going to get another lap in here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. There is Bailey Jones, and here is your points leader coming into round number 4 of the ESR Ultimate Dirt TV Red Eye Super Late Model League. Kevin Dedman in the teamvlr.com entry. The orange, blue and black painted entry, and that is a schmick looking race car. Yes, that is quick. Evan Say, quick time. Kevin Dedman, 6 quick. Hayden Cardwell, can he improve from the 12.908? Does not look like it. We'll try and get some other drivers. Austin Yarbrough in car number 17. The left front picks up. He goes to the bottom in 1 and 2. Top 3 and 4. Austin Yarbrough, car number 17. Going to go 15th quick. Robert Fletcher. Another one of these drivers that are sitting inside of the top 10 in the points, I believe. We'll see what Robert Fletcher can do in car number 77. Sitting 12th quick with the 13.174. And you can just see this field is separated by less than half of a second. Cody Kelly, who sits 4th in the point standings at the moment. He's sitting 18 points behind Lee. In fact, equal 4th with Evan Say, who is 2nd quick. Hayden Cardwell with a 12.820. What can Cody Kelly do in car number 75? The left front really picking up, and contact in the wall. That is not going to be a counted time. It's roughly around a similar sort of lap time. Ryan Fleming, who is not into the top not in the top 20 in points. Daniel Powell. There's Gary Peck in car number 49. Gary Peck, he sits 17th in the standings at the moment. So 19 cars have officially taken a time here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. We take a look from top to bottom at your qualifying. Hayden Cardwell goes quick time with a 12.820. Evan Say, 2nd quick with a 12.843. Shad Prescott, 3rd with a 12.847. Dylan Fox sits in position 4 with a 12.873. Rounding out your top 5 as a points leader coming into round number 4 tonight, Kevin Dedman in car number 22. We go back to Trevor Fitz, who sits in 6th spot with a 12.932. Jeremy Capron, 7th quick with a 12.968. Those are your drivers inside of the 12-second bracket. Everybody else sits in, well, the 13-second bracket. Of course, Blake Garrett, the first driver into the 13, the lowest driver with a 13.022. David Sutton sits 9th with a 13.041. And Ryan Diarty will sit 10th with a 13.101. 11th place is going to be Robert Fletcher with a 13.113. Ryan Fleming with a 13.133. Daniel Powell with a 13.176. Bailey Jones with a 13.177. And James Parisi with a 13.181. 15th quick. Gary Peck 16th with a 13.182. A 13.220 for David Lamb. Austin Yarbrough with a 13.269. And Cody Kelly, our final driver, with a 13.273. That's a look at top to bottom, first through position number 19. Of course, James Mullen not turning a time. And we are talking about 4.5 tenths of a second from Hayden Cardwell and Cody Kelly, first through to 19th. That concludes qualifying as we move straight into heat racing action here tonight. Of course, if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up on the video. And of course, our wonderful Facebook people and followers, hit the like, hit the follow button on our page, hit the thumbs up on the video, and shares, guys. Shares, shares, shares. We love it here on Ultimate TV. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for heat number 1. Starting on pole in car number 23, it's going to be Jeremy Capron. On his outside in car number 22, Kevin Dedman. Starting position 3, car number 14 of Shad Prescott. Starting on the outside of the second row, at a position 4, car number 7 of Hayden Cardwell. Inside row number 3, car number 97 of David Sutton. He lines up alongside car number 77 of Robert Fletcher. Daniel Powell scheduled to start position 7 in car number 32. However, we can tell you he did not make the call. So that will move the number 09 of David Lamb up into the inside of row number 4. On the outside, the number 07. No, it's not James Bond, but it is James. It's James Parisi. Starts position 8. Of course, position 9 going to be left vacant. And of course, Cody Kelly in car 75 going to make up this 9-car field in heat race number 1. Well, it seems a little loud. Like, shares, follow, subs. We love it. We love all of it here. And we love all you wonderful people that are happy, that are able to tune in on a nightly basis whenever we go live. Here we go. Jeremy Capron and Kevin Deadman. Green flag is out in the ESR Red Eyes Super Late Model League for round number 4. Nearly 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2, but it's going to be Jeremy Capron leading down into turns 3 and 4. Shad Prescott, Kevin Deadman who has to battle for 2nd and 3rd. Prescott using the low side in the black and white, number 14. Deadman in the black, orange and blue. TeamVLR.com, number 22. Yeah, that made it rhyme. The 97, David Sutton, now moves into position 4. Going to put the 7 of Hayden Cardwell, who went quick time here this evening, back to position 5. That's some good top to bottom racing here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Top 3 run in the middle of the racetrack. 4th run on the bottom. 5th, he's going to be running the top side. In fact, he follows the top 3 through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. 10 laps of distance here. Here goes Prescott down to the low side in turns 3 and 4. Thank you very much for that follow, Black Hammer. We appreciate it here as we continue on with the battle up front. I should say for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Prescott still holds on to position 3. How about the 97 of David Sutton? Putting it to Hayden Cardwell here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. They continue to run side by side. Cardwell we're used to seeing in a black and green car. Changed it up. Sutton on the inside of Prescott. Cardwell trying to get the run off the cushion. Goes outside, inside, through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. There's a sneaky peek of 3 wide action through turns 1 and 2. And Prescott going to lose out big time. He's going to lose 2 spots in the matter of a lap. Sutton and Cardwell both getting on by. They continue to run side by side, and this might be a little scary for the drivers later on, because these drivers at the moment, they've got their cars working on the bottom and the top of the racetrack. 2 laps to go. Deadman goes to the high side through turn number 1 and 2, but Jeremy Capron going to continue to lead into turn number 3 and 4. Continues to roll the middle of the racetrack. White flag is out. One final time in heat race number 1 for the ESR Red Eye Super Late Model League. Through turn number 3 and 4, Jeremy Capron. He goes and puts it on the front row. He gets the win in heat number 1. 2nd is going to go to Kevin Deadman. Hayden Cardwell got 3rd at the line over David Sutton. Shad Prescott, David Lamb, Cody Kelly, James Parisi. And I apologise to the other 2 drivers that didn't get to, who was in 8th and 9th. But we continue on with the heats. Well, heat number 2, our 2nd and final heat, before of course we move in to the final part of the program. Of course, 60 laps on tap here tonight. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. All right, here we go, the front row for tonight. Starting on pole in car number 257, it's going to be Blake Garrett. On his outside in car number 28, the D1RT entry, it's Trevor Fitz. Inside, 2nd row in the 999, another one of these D1RT cars. It's going to be Dylan Fox out of position 3. 2nd quick car tonight in car number 33, Evan Say will line up out of position number 4. Out of position 5 in car number 57 at Ryan Diarty. Out of position 6, car number 20 of Ryan Fleming. Starting position 7, car number 51 of Bailey Jones. Out of position 8, car 49 of Gary Peck. And your final starter in car number 17, out of position number 9, it's going to be Austin Yarbrough. And there is your 9 cars for heat race number 2 here at the ESR Red Eye Super Late Model Leagues. Right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, we are live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And of course, we hope you enjoy the coverage here tonight. Of course, a big thanks to Ken Skins 3D. Sorry about that. Ken Skins 3D Racing and Capron's screen printing as well. Green flag is out. Heat number 2, we are underway. Garrett going to lead down the back straightaway for the first time in this 10-lap journey in heat number 2. Here comes Fitz to the inside, challenges for the race lead. He can't make the pass. He will go to the bottom side, slide up in front of Garrett. Garrett turns it underneath. You look at Say and Dylan Fox having a good battle for 3rd and 4th as well. 2 by 2 as they make their way into turns 3. And then by 2 by 2 by 1. Some great racing here in heat race number 2. This track looks absolutely perfect right now. There's a top, there's a bottom, there's a middle. No matter where you go, these drivers are putting on a show. Blake, Garrett, no. Give that one to Trevor Fitz at the start-finish line. Here comes Say in the 33. He can't make the move on Blake Garrett. Keep an eye on the peak machine. Dylan Fox working the outside on Say. There's contact. They rub panels down the front straight away. 4 in the book, 6 laps to go as we come to the halfway stage of heat race number 2. Trevor Fitz, your race leader, Evan Say, battling now with Blake Garrett. Garrett started on the pole for this one, and here comes the 999. Looking outside, looking inside, trying to find a way around this short bull ring of a racetrack, the Limaland Motorsports Park. Say to the inside on Garrett. Can he complete the pass? No. Garrett powers back around the outside. Here comes Fox again. Back up on the outside. Now gets to the cushion in 3 and 4. Hoping that maybe the middle had started to go away in 3 and 4, but there is still a lot of drive. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2. Say moved up the racetrack. Garrett down low. Fox is down low as well. Some fantastic... Oh, no! Fox and Garrett, sorry. Oh, there goes Fox. Of course, no yellows in this one. We race it out. And back up towards the front of the field. The 28 car gets the white flag. Trevor Fitz looking to get the win in heat race number 2. Makes his way through turn number 3 and 4. Makes it look easy, ladies and gentlemen. He gets the job done. You see from the Skycam, a good battle at the back there. Fitz, Say, Garrett, Jones, Diati, Yarbrough, Fleming, Peck, and Dylan Fox coming home in 9th place. So there is your 2 heat races completed for the night. Of course, now we move into a warm-up session. There'll be 3 minutes of warm-up. We'll let these drivers go out onto the racetrack, turn it up a bit. And then, of course, we'll get these guys set for the main event. So, of course, if you haven't done so already, make sure to check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. From there, you can keep up to date with our schedule. Of course, in fact, I will need to go and update that one. It's been a couple of weeks since I've updated that, but we'll get everything sorted out on that side of things. Of course, our sponsors tab. That's the page where you need to be. Of course, the wonderful people here that help us on Ultimate Dirt TV on a season-by-season basis. Of course, Wicked Cushion, who's been a phenomenal supporter of ours. So make sure you head over to wickedcushion.com and get all your apparel needs for dirt track racing. Of course, I've got some Wicked Energy gum as well. I'm hearing nothing but good things about that one. Of course, haven't tasted it myself, but no doubt the product is second to none. Of course, 19 Designs, a big thanks to Drew Neal. Head over to his website at 19designs.com. That's ONE9 and then designs.com. A big thanks to World of Thunder iRacing League. Again, been another great supporter of ours here at Ultimate Dirt TV as we cover their super late model and 360 sprint cars on a Sunday night. So make sure you head over to their Facebook page. You can head over to www.wotrl.com. Of course, make sure you check them out on Facebook as well on all their social media pages. Dirt Leagues Australia, of course, running on a Wednesday night on a fortnightly basis. Of course, we cover their midget series and 410 winged sprint cars, and well, once again, they've been another great supporter of ours here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Zach Phelan, Jordan McDonnell, some wonderful people to be associated with, let me tell you. Of course, JR Productions and Media, absolutely phenomenal. James Rice, again, another great supporter and a long-time friend of ours here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we've had him up in the booth a couple of times. And of course, the guys over at Black Diamond Motorsports, yes, that's the team I'm on, but let me tell you, they are doing phenomenal and wonderful things behind the scenes over there. And of course, they also help me out whenever needed. Anything that Ultimate Dirt TV needs, of course. They are the first ones that are able to put their hand up if they can help out. So make sure you head over to their Facebook page as well. We're not too far away from going green flag racing here in the 60 lap main event. Of course, a big thanks to Ken Skins as well. Check them out on Facebook, 3D Racing, and of course, Capron Screen Printing as well. And of course, big shout out to David Lamb and the guys here at ESR for the super late model league that they put on a weekly basis. Of course, an 8-week series. And we are in round number 4 at the moment. Of course, week number 1 was covered by Joe White at OSRN. So big thanks to Joe for covering week number 1. Of course, we've covered week 2, 3, and now number 4. We get set for the 60 lap main event. 19 cars getting set to take to the racetrack. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Here we go. Kevin Dedman, car number 22, will start on pole. Up on his outside in car number 28, it's Trevor Fitz. Inside, red number 2, the 23, Jeremy Capron starts position 3. Evan Say in the 33 will start position number 4. At a position 5, car 7 of Hayden Cardwell on his outside. At a position 6, car number 51, Bailey Jones. Starting position 7, car number 97, David Sutton lines up alongside the 257. That's Blake Garrett out of position number 8. At a position 9, car number 14 of Shad Prescott lines up alongside the 57 of Ryan Diati at a position number 10. David Lamb in the 09 will start position 11. At a position 12, the 17 of Austin Yarbrough. At a position 13, Cody Kelly in the 75 will line up alongside the 20 of Ryan Fleming at a position 14. James Parisi in the 007 will start position 15 alongside the 49 of Gary Peck at a position 16. Then we go back to the 77 of Robert Fletcher at a position 17. The 999 of Dylan Fox at a position 18. And Daniel Powell not going to make the call. Hey Riley, how you going? 60 laps on the board for round number 4 of the ESR Red Eye Super Late Model League. It is time for the ultimate test right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Who will take out round number 4? Of course, Dylan Wilson not here tonight to attempt to go 3 from 4. So we could see our third victor. Or will we see another repeat winner? Here we go. Green flag is out. 60 on the board. Dedman going to lead down out of turn number 2. Trevor Fitz sits there in second spot as they make their way into 3 and 4. Capron alongside Say. They go side by side, but Capron got the run. He got the best of Say into turns 3. Here goes Capron on the inside on Fitz. There was a little contact. Keep an eye on the 97 of David Sutton as well. He's a very big sleeper in this field right now. As this 3, nearly 4 car battle is starting to heat up. 3 wide on the exit of turn number 2. Nearly 4 wide as they make their way down the back straightaway. Look at David Sutton just rolling the bottom side of the racetrack, finding the shortest way around here. And Sutton moves into position 3. Say back to 4th. Fitz back to position 5. Capron and Sutton now side by side into 3 and 4 we go. 4 laps in and 56 to run. And David Sutton, he is a man on a mission in the number 97. Capron not going to give him the best of that opportunity on the bottom side of the racetrack. Here goes Capron all over the back of the 22. Kevin Dedman, they make their way into turns 1 and 2. Nearly 3 wide for the race lead. There it is, down the back straightaway. Oh boy, Limaland Motorsports Park turning it on. The top 5 literally throw a blanket over him. 3 wide for the race lead. How good is this? Oh, Dedman stuffs it into the fence. He's going to lose 2, nearly 3 positions on that exchange as he gets to the cushion in 3 and 4. But David Sutton, holy cow, he is just an absolute freak of a machine right now on the bottom side in the opening 7.5 laps. Capron continues to work through the middle of the racetrack, which was working for him in the heat race. Sutton may need to start thinking about changing lanes in a minute. But I dare say that the bottom side may just start to go away here in the next 5 to 10 laps. If it does, this is where he's going to start to search around, and he might just be a sitting duck for the guys working the top side of the racetrack. Like the likes of Kevin Dedman up there, Evan Say, Still working through the middle of the racetrack. We haven't gotten off the top 5 all-feature event now. Here we go. Shad Prescott, David Lamb in the 09 car, and Trevor Fitz. They're nearly 3 wide. Fitz trying to hang on to position 5 at the moment. There's a 3 wide battle into turn number 3 and 4. Fitz, Prescott, and Lamb. Oh, this is an absolute bell ringer of a race, ladies and gentlemen. David Lamb working the inside of the racetrack, just like David Sutton was, to get to the race lead. Their cars look super glued to the bottom of the racetrack. Evan Say now, he's trying the inside as they go 3 wide with Capron and Dedman up on his outside. Kevin Dedman, hats off to him. He fell back to 4th there at one stage, and he's made his way back up to position number 2, right on the top side. At the moment, a lot of guys on the top, and there's a couple of guys on the bottom of the racetrack. And right now, this track is just mint. Say and Capron still side by side. Here comes the 09 of David Lamb, throwing his hat in the mix for a potential top 5. David Sutton, he continues to lead the field. Through 1 and 2 we go again. Capron into the wall. Prescott had to turn that underneath now. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Surely there was thoughts about making this 4 wide. Here we go, nearly 4 wide, 3 wide down the front straightaway. How good is, you can't ask for much more right now than some 2 and 3 wide action. Prescott, Say got together. Lamb done very well not to get into the back of Prescott. How good is this? 17 in the books and 43 remain. David Lamb trying to put it on the bottom side again. Here comes the 7. He went quick time this evening. And here comes Hayden Cardwell. 3 wide with Lamb and Trevor Fitz. Into 1 and 2, Cardwell continues to roll the bottom side of the racetrack as he gets on by David Lamb. Yes, he does. He makes the pass on the back straightaway. Lamb gets into the back of Cardwell. We stay green. Oh, that could have been some controversy, but at the moment, look at Prescott through the middle. He is trying a different line, realizing that there's a guy on the top, there's a guy on the bottom. There's nowhere for him to go, and Say drifts up the racetrack just a little bit. 1/3 of the race distance complete, and it's been all green flag. How good is this? Guys are certainly in a rhythm right now. Say going to move up in front of Prescott once again. Fitz goes, oh, I thought he was going to go from the outside to the inside, but he stays up top. There's Capron now, trying to hold off Evan Say. Meanwhile, up front, Kevin Dedman catching up to your race leader. The bottom side, is it starting to go away, or is the top side really starting to come in? Questions for these drivers right now as they make their way through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Sutton, not sure what's going on with the 97. It's sort of spotted there. Started out of turn number 4. Whether that could be a hardware issue or not. But Kevin Dedman going to be the race leader. So Dedman in the 22 in the TeamVLR.com entry. Back to the front. Evan Say moves up to the top of the racetrack. Prescott into the wall. 3 wide with Fitz and Jeremy Capron. Just phenomenal right now. We are 5 laps away from the half race distance. This has just been an absolute bell ringer. Battle up front. Sutton's continuing to work on the inside. Dedman keeps on making the mistake in the middle of 1 and 2 where he gets into the wall. That certainly allows David Sutton in the 97 to capitalise on those mistakes, but it's the run on the exit of turn number 4 that is really helping that 22 machine stay out in front. Oh, time for a drink of water. Sutton trying to use the inside tyres, trying to find some extra grip down there. He might need to be careful because those tyres, they're not user friendly sometimes. And now the top side is really starting to come in. We have a look at the guys from 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th through 1 and 2 on the previous lap. You see it in the back of the screen as the drivers came into turn number 3 there. We've just seen a lot of the drivers working the outside of the racetrack. They'll do the same in 3 and 4. However, Say and Prescott, they go through the middle. We are officially half race distance complete. 30 down, 30 to go. We need to get dirty for 30 one more time. Fits into the wall. Capron trying to come back underneath him now. Into turn 1. Capron throws the slide job. Catches the cushion. Well done not to hit that wall. Capron and Fitz putting on a bit of a slide job city right now. And this is what you get when drivers respect each other and know how to get it done. Make the passes cleanly. Fitz back to the inside on Capron. Capron going to turn it back underneath and down to the low side into turns 1 and 2. How good? You can't ask for much more. Well, you can. Now you throw in Hayden Cardwell, who sits in position number 7. Meanwhile, Say and Prescott, I think those two drivers are going at it as well. But how? You can't take your eye off this. Capron into the wall again. Fitz onto the inside. Cardwell tried to make the move. And here we go. Slider from Cardwell. Oh! He parked it in front of the 23. Figured that maybe Capron was going to stick it in the outside wall and drive around him. So he pulled it up, realised he might not have got clear of him. So smart driving from both Cardwell and Capron. Sutton now under pressure from Evans Say, and now here comes the 14 of Shad Prescott. 37 down, 23 to go. The ESR Red Eye Super Late Model League, round number 4, here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. And oh boy, look at the lap traffic that Kevin Dedman has to deal with. Gary Peck, first car to officially go a lap down. I'll tell you what, this is going to be very interesting. Look at the lap cars, 3 wide. Oh, Parisi, Yarbrough, and the 20 car of Ryan Fleming. Just in front of them, the 51 of Bailey Jones. Just behind them is your race leader. These drivers are not only fighting to stay on the lead lap, but they're fighting for positions. This is where things get really, really interesting right now. Through 1 and 2, we watch Kevin Dedman. We are 2/3 of the race completed. We've seen a similar sort of race at Lanier, where it took, I think, 48 laps to get the the yellow flag to come out. Oh, Dedman trying to thread the needle on the lap cars. Attempts to go 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. And Dedman, we start to see Evans Say in the 33, creeping up. David Sutton falling back to 4th, and moves Shad Prescott into position number 3. But we watch our race leader. Oh, look out, the 20 car of Fleming into the wall. How does Dedman get around this? He goes 3 wide with the lap cars. He slides up in front of Fleming in the 20. Here comes Say through the middle. So he's caught him. But look at the lap traffic, 3 wide. Holy cow. Oh boy, what a race. Whoever wins this one, they've certainly earned it, that's for sure. James Parisi on the bottom side. Oh, the 51 of Bailey Jones. Tag the wall. 3 wide. Say, Dedman, Parisi the lap car. Prescott stuck on the low side. How does this get any better? 4 wide, nearly 5. Oh my goodness. Stop it, boys. You're going to give me a heart attack. Prescott on the inside. Dedman and Say, they both got through it. 13 to go into turn number 1 and 2. This is the best race you will ever see. Dedman and Say got by the lap cars, and Evans Say in the 33 absolutely wheeling it through the middle. Dedman makes a mistake, and Say to the race lead. 11 laps to go this time by. Prescott still having a tough time trying to get by the lap cars. The lap cars are still 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Prescott wheeling it on the outside, Sutton on the inside. We go back towards the front of the field. 10 laps to go. Evans Say in the 33, looking to go to victory lane. Kevin Dedman, your points leader, sits here in 2nd spot and must be wondering what he had to do differently that he could have avoided sitting in 2nd spot. This is just an unbelievable race right now as we're coming up to 8 laps to go. Dedman drives it deep into turn number 3. 52 laps and 52 green flag laps. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you're not hearing that wrong. Look at this battle right now. Prescott, Sutton, Fitz. In fact, where's Prescott gone? I don't even know where Prescott is. Prescott's gone by him. Fitz has now gone 3 wide. David Sutton trying to make this 4 wide. Holy cow, it's still on for the minor placings. Meanwhile, back up front, Evan Say, he moves to the top of the racetrack, trying to get by the 77 of Robert Fletcher. He's just cleared out from Kevin Deadman here in the last 5 laps. Speaking of 5, we've got 5 laps to go this time by for your race leader in the 33 of Evan Say. Holy cow, we go back. Oh, look. Oh, don't, boys, don't ruin it now. Look at Cardwell on the inside, running over the tyres. Murphy's Law, thank you for the follow. Oh, no. Parisi, he keeps it going. And yeah, boy, we stay green. Holy moly. You just can't imagine what these drivers are thinking, what they've gone through with 58 laps completed. 2 laps away, Evan Say. Can he find victory lane here at Limaland? Woo! Take a breath, take a bow. We are going to go the distance. Not one yellow. Every one of these drivers should be applauded, but the white flag is out. Deadman, one final time through turn number 3 and 4. Say goes down low. He slides up. Deadman's got to run him. Can he get him? Deadman's very close. He's not going to get there. Holy cow. 0.082 of a second. And ladies and gentlemen, 60 green flag laps, 19 cars. What a race. What a finish. How good was that? That is the best you will ever see. Let's take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. That is one of the greatest from start to finish. Evan Say in car number 33. He goes to victory lane here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Kevin Deadman comes home in 2nd. Shad Prescott will round out your top 3. Trevor Fitz home in 4th. Hayden Cartwell rounds out the top 5. We move back to David Sutton in 6th. Dylan Fox in 7th. Jeremy Capron in 8th. Blake Garrett 9th. And Cody Kelly rounds out your top 10. As we go over the page, we have a look at David Lamb in 11th. Ryan Diarty in 12th. Robert Fletcher in 13th. Bailey Jones 14th. Austin Yarbrough in 15th. 16th is going to go to Ryan Fleming. Gary Peck in 17th. James Parisi in 18th. And Daniel Powell did not start. So well done to our top 3. Curse Lobster, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Murphy's Law NZ. Welcome into the channel, boys. Holy cow. Evan Say not here. Kevin Deadman is. And Shad Prescott is not so. We are going to go down towards Victory Lane and chat with the driver that drives for Team Victory Lane Racing in car number 22. It's none other than Kevin Deadman himself. Kevin, first of all, congratulations on finishing 2nd here tonight. Maybe a race that kind of got away from you when you come to those lap cars, but man, 60 green flag laps. Did you expect that to happen?
No, not really here at Limaland. I didn't expect that to happen, man. And I kind of think I had them covered, you know, when we were spaced out, and then that lap traffic kind of let Evan catch me. But Evans drove a perfect race. I mean, can't take anything away from him. He did an awesome job.
All right, let's go back to that lap traffic, because it was about maybe 5 to 8 laps there. It took you. You really had to have patience trying to get through those lap cars and try and do it. But, you know, not only those guys, they're trying to fight to stay on the lead out, but they're also fighting for positions themselves. Looking back at it now, or maybe when you look at the replay, could you have done anything differently to, you know, to maybe get by them a little quicker? Or, I mean, talk about how you were able to get through them as well, and, you know, what it was like.
Yeah, man. I really don't know what I could have done, because they were like 4 and 5 wide, and I was like, all right, maybe they'll like know I'm the leader and like kind of straighten out a little bit. But I didn't want to tear up my car forcing any moves, and I could see Evan creeping in. So, you know, then I kind of did force my way on up between them and go 3 wide with them a couple times, and finally got by them. But at that point, Evan had caught up, and I clipped the wall one time, and that's all it took for him to get by me. And then, you know, I was running him back down there at the end, but I'd love to have had about 1 or 2 more laps.
Well, I mean, it probably would have finished still under green anyway, even if you put another 20 laps on the board. I mean, this track, it looked very racy from start to finish. Of course, those last 5 laps, it might have been all topside, but I mean, Evan was still rolling the bottom in the middle. What did you think of the track, from start, and then what did you think of it towards the end?
Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, I thought the track was awesome, man. I mean, the slick tracks. That's why I think slick track racing is parallel to none. The hammer down tracks just aren't near as fun. That was super racy track. And normally I'm a guy that runs the bottom here, but for whatever reason, I just kind of found something up top and kind of diamonding off the corner and finding grip there through the middle of the race, and then it kind of went away from me for a second, and Evan got by me, and then I think it was coming back to me there at the end. So, uh, but yeah, that was an awesome race, man. I enjoyed it.
Well, you start on the front right. You led a ton of laps. You got past towards the that lap traffic. Looking at it points wise, you were the points leader coming into round number 4 tonight. At the halfway stage of this one, of course, Dylan Wilson not here tonight, so with Evan sitting in 5th spot, you're still going to hold the points lead. What's it going to mean to you to be the points champion in another 4 weeks' time?
I hope we can hold on to it, man. I would love to get a win. I was second last week, I think. Dylan Fox, I believe, or Dylan Wilson, one of those D1RT guys won it last week, and man, I've been second. I wanted to win really bad, but if I can keep being consistent and wrap up the points, I guess that'd be the most important thing. Take home a little cash at the end of the day.
Well, you drive for the Victory Lane Racing. Unfortunately, you're 1 spot from putting that car in Victory Lane tonight. And of course, we'll hand the mic over to your sponsors, shout outs, all that good stuff. Why don't you thank a few people, bud?
Yeah, obviously, I want to thank Team VLR. I want to say thanks to FTP, Evan, and those guys. We've worked together, and so it was glad to see him winning. Also, if I wasn't going to bring it home, and I want to say y'all shout out to my band Dirty Grass Soul and Slide Job Ranch, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and you guys, UDTV, do an awesome job in the booth, and David Lamb and all the guys for putting on this ESR Red Eye Super Series.
All right, well done, Kevin, on second place here at Limaland.
Yeah, man, it was my second of the night. I finished second to Weaver in a in a league race earlier, so I want to win. But hopefully next week I'll talk to you in victory.
Well, there's a reason why you got 2 2s on the side of your car, but congratulations on
I,
second.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Brett.
All right, there we go. Kevin Deadman now home in second place. We are going to go to Victory Lane with Evan Say as he puts the number 33 on the top step of the podium. Evan, congratulations on an absolute phenomenal run. Talk about how you're feeling right now.
Feeling pretty good. Finally was able to pull one together and not have any wrecks or anything. Put me in the back and felt good to finally get a win.
Talk about the race winning move when you're able to get by Kevin in that lap traffic. How crucial was that lap traffic for not only for you to catch him, but then pass him and be able to drive away in those last sort of 8 to 10 laps from him?
Yeah, I kind of found a line that was working for me, and I just stuck with it. And I seen the lap traffic up ahead, and it was slowing Kevin down a little bit, and I just tried to stay patient and pick and choose my line. And it turned out that I was able to pass him and then pull away from him there.
What was going through your mind when Kevin had gotten to lap traffic and you were probably 6 or 7 car lengths back from him? What was going through your mind once you caught him, and how were you able to, what was the mindset as you were able to sort of pass those lap cars and make the move for the race lead?
Yeah, I wanted to stay off of him, make sure, I didn't put me and him both in the back from a spin. I just wanted to pass him as clean as possible. And just make sure I got around the lap cars. That's what I was trying to focus on without touching them, and I was able to do that.
60 green flag laps here at Limaland. 18 cars took to the grid. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that you would actually get 60 green flag laps from green to checker, with cars going 3 and 4 wide here at some stage of the race?
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought we'd at least have a couple cautions. And I don't think I've ever been to a race like that where we went 60 laps, especially at Limaland. It's a tight track, and usually something happens, but it was definitely fun to not have any cautions and just race it out and see who had the best setup.
Well, you certainly had the best. Well, you certainly had the best setup. You certainly picked and choose your right timing to get the race win here tonight. But before we let you get out of here, sponsors, shout-outs, who makes the wheels turn on that 33 machine?
Yeah, I just think all the guys at FTP, we've been working on setups together, and we was able to find a good one tonight. And then y'all guys for broadcasting, and all the guys that made this league possible.
And one final thing, how do you pronounce your surname, just to make sure I am saying it right?
C.
C, okay, no worries. Evan, congratulations on the win here in round number 4 of the ESR Red Eye Super Late Models. Congratulations on the victory, bud.
Thank you.
There we go, Evan C. finding victory lane here. And yes, this is a replay. Now, the 22 was the race leader at this point, as we watch a replay from when the guys were able to, run 2-3 wide. The 33 of Evan C. He was sitting in second place at the time. The 007, that's a lap car as well. The 14 behind him, he was in third. So you can just see that how close this battle was. Look at Kevin Debnam right now, going literally through the middle of the racetrack. Going 3 wide with lap cars. This is what it took to try and get the win. Unfortunately for Kevin, he was unable to capitalize, and you could just see how close the racing is. And I mean, you think about it here. Let's go back to a different shot and see if we can get this. They're nearly 5 wide right there. If I was to pause that, you could say that those drivers are 4 wide at, 5 wide at best. That is unreal. That is just an amazing shot. You know what? Don't worry about 5 wide. Let's go 6 wide. Who wants to bust a nut out here again? Just look at that. That is just phenomenal. You don't see that every day of the week. That is just absolutely crazy. I mean, I could give you a race recap, but this is what I'd be talking about. I could go on for another 25 minutes like this. From start to finish, it's taken under 50 minutes. This has just been an absolutely phenomenal night. Look at Shad Prescott in the 14 car, under the inside tyres. This is just unreal. You don't see this every day of the week. We're going to wrap this one up. Evan C, congratulations on the win here tonight. He picks up round number 4 of the ESR Red Eye Super Late Model League right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. For the guys on Twitch, thank you very much for the follows. Thank you very much for watching. The guys on YouTube, thanks for the subs. Thanks for the likes on the video. Brennan, yes, it was an amazing race. Thank you very much. Doing a lot better. Of course, we just had some painkillers, so I could almost do a backflip. No, I couldn't. I can barely stand up, but thank you very much for the support on YouTube. For the guys on Facebook, for the people that have tuned in again, or if you're here for the first time, hit the like and follow button on our page. Give us a thumbs up on the video. And of course, once this is done, let's share this video out, because this has to be one of the best races you will ever see. On behalf of... Okay, and before I get there, I want to thank the guys at Ken Skins. I want to thank the guys at 3D Racing, Capron Screen Printing, and of course David Lamb and the entire admin team here at ESR Red Eye for putting on this Super Late Model Series. Round number 4 completed. We're still another 4 weeks to go. I'm expecting another 4 weeks of fantastic racing. The 3 weeks that we've covered, the racing has been second to none. It has just been absolutely phenomenal. Like I said during the broadcast, we had one race, the first race at Lanier, which was round 2 that we covered. We had, I think, 48 or 47 or 48 of green flag laps of a 60-lap main event before we had our first caution. So the cautions are kept down to a minimum here. And again, that's a big thanks to the drivers. The respect that they show, they know how to get it done. It is just a phenomenal league. If you want to race these, if you want to get in this kind of league, hit up ESR Red Eye on Facebook. Give them a like, give them a follow as well while you're there. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we want to thank our sponsors again. Of course, you can find them on our website at www.ultimatedirttv.com. Of course, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, Black Diamond Motorsports. Guys, thank you very much for the support here. Everyone, thank you for the support on watching tonight. And of course, any other videos that you watch as well, the support is much appreciated. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next time.